Hello everyone, before we start the video, here's a quick reminder that you can join my Discord server. We are building a nice Dota 2 community, so be part of it. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you can click the subscribe button, and now let's get started with the video. So today's video will be about a support hero that is one of the strongest Pos4 heroes you can pick at the moment. It's Bounty Hunter. His win rate is pretty decent in Divine Bracket, and if you take a look at Dota 2 Pro Checker, it's about 54% win rate in 7k plus games, so this hero finds a lot of success. And I want to show you what you do with this hero, how you skill it, what items you buy, and how you be successful with Bounty Hunter. So for items, I always start with these items: Orb of Venom, Tangos, and 2 branches. Then later on I upgrade my Orb of Venom into the new orb here, also called Orb of Corrosion. It's a pretty good item for bounty. You get 150 health and you get the slow, the minus armor. It's like a very good item overall. I can already say I didn't upgrade in this game because my Pangolier bought one and we were laning together, so I didn't feel like I have to upgrade it. But if you're the only hero on your lane that has an Orb of Venom and that is like very good with this item, with the Orb of Corrosion, should always upgrade it. It's very valuable. And for skill build, you should start with Shadow Walk, basically 99% of your games, unless you somehow need Shuriken Toss to finish off a kill. Shadow Walk is usually the best spell you can get at level 1. Like Eugenada is pretty useless, and like I said, Shuriken Toss can be nice, but it's usually better to start with Shadow Walk, so you can scout. And keep in mind the Shadow Walk ability has a lot of movement speed slow now, 16%. If you combine it with the Orb of Venom, which is 13%, so you're slow for almost 30%. It's a very high slow for being a level 1 hero. Yeah, and then what you do basically is you go to one lane where you have kill potential. Like I went top lane here because we had a Spectre, we had CM and me together, so that's 3 slows. CM has a nuke, Spectre is a decent nuke, and then we basically finish off the Lina here. And now on my way to bottom lane, I say hello to Invoker in the mid lane, give him some few punches, and then I run to my original lane where I should be. That's the bottom lane, and I'm gonna show you how Pangoli and me managed to completely destroy this lane, even though their lane is pretty strong, like Ursa and Bad Rider. Ursa very strong against melee heroes, obviously, and then Bad Rider providing a lot of slow also. Bad Rider being very good against melee heroes, like we somehow managed to completely destroy them. And I'll show you guys how right now. Cut. So what important is looking at your lane matchup and seeing what items I need that help me a lot. Like laning against a Bad Rider, obviously the key item to go is Magic Stick. Magic Stick really helps out in most of the lanes, and you should always get a stick in basically every lane. There's no need to upgrade it a lot of times, but having the casual stick can make a huge difference. There will be plenty of examples in this laning stage here where having the magic stick is making a huge difference in terms of getting a kill and surviving, and like getting killed and dying. And your second goal is you try to scout where they have a sentry, so you're not getting caught off guard when you are in Shadow Walk scouting, or maybe trying to get a courier that's running in. So that's basically my two main goals here. Plus I try to get a lot of attention on me. My hero is very high armor, very high movement speed. So if I can get them away from the creep somehow, if they chase me a bit, I give my Pangolier a bit more free space. Pangolier very weak in the early levels, like level 1 and 2. He gets a kinda power spike at level 2 when he has Lucky Shot, but it's not the not the best level for him. Like he wants to get level 3, level 4, more levels in Swashbuckle and more levels in Lucky Shot, and then he's like very strong. So for the early levels I just try to screw around with them, be very annoying, especially to the Bad Rider. I can't really harass the Ursa that much, also kinda decent armor hero. But with Bad Rider I can run at him, hit him a bit, maybe Ursa's running over, and so I create a bit of chaos in this laning stage. So here's the next very important point a lot of players do wrong. Like a lot of players would have taken Ginada here to steal gold, which sounds pretty cool, stealing gold from them and having the crit. But the Ginada point is not worth it at all at like getting it too early. I get my first Ginada point at level 4 and that's basically in almost every game. So here I get Shuriken Toss. And what I can do is I can really abuse the fact that I have a lot of stick charges because of Bad Rider all the time. So I can spam Shuriken Toss. It's a very strong nuke, especially in level 1, level 2. It's 150 damage or 225 when you get to level 3. And this can really, really harass them. Like the only way we win this lane is if we play the region game and we try to harass them as much as we can. Like cast our spells, get more region than they do, buy a Salve more, buy more, buy Clarity more, buy Mango more Tangos and all of these items. So that's how we can win the game. And then obviously we need to kite in and out, like we did here. Bad Rider using the Firefly, going on Pango, so we kite out. And then when the Firefly runs out, I kinda bait Bad Rider a bit, and we can finish him off. As you can see, I just spam my Shuriken Toss on Ursa as much as I can. So by doing this, I soften him up now, and he's getting in a very dangerous scenario with Pangolier here. So they kinda both trade a Salve now. Pango's using his Salve and Bad Rider's bringing one Salve. And this is very favorable for us, like doing these trades. Because also we have our magic ones and obviously Bad Rider giving all these sticks. These trades are very, very good for us too. So I hit level 3, I get a second point in Shuriken Toss. And I'm gonna show you something simple now. Like Ursa is trying to get creeps and I just run and Shuriken him. And why I show this is like this is a snowball system that's going on here. I keep softening up him, and by doing that he's getting always in kill threshold for us. Here Pangolier easily finishes him off with one swashbuckle. And now Bad Rider is chasing, but due to the fact that my Shadow Walk does a lot of slow now, he cannot chase down Pangolier and we get an easy double kill. And it's 4.5 minutes, I'm almost level 4, Pangolier is 4.5. So we are kinda crushing this lane in terms of XP. We can take a look at net worth. Pango is top net worth, Ursa's 300 behind, and I'm above Bad Rider by quite a lot too. So we are basically destroying the lane. Like all our net worth lead at the moment, I would say comes almost only from our lane bottom. So here's one example where the stick is coming into play for Pangolier. Like he baits in Bad Rider a lot, and because he had the stick he can disengage and not die, and I can finish off Bad Rider now. And what this does is I get a free lane at the moment where Pango is going back to base. So I think I'm gonna hit level 5 now from this. We go forward a bit. Yeah, so I'm level 5 now, Pango's TPing back. I go back to base then, I was like, okay, let's give him some solo XP. Even though I bought my Tranquil Boots. Yes, you should buy Tranquil Boots on this hero. Don't rush Arcane Boots or Face Boots or anything else. Buy Tranquil Boots in like every game. What you can do with Tranquil Boots is you can basically abuse the fact that you have unlimited region, and if you go into trades where you don't die and you get damage in, it's always favorable for you. So now that I'm level 5 and I have 3 points in my Shuriken Toss, it's a 300 damage nuke. I try to do something on the other lanes too, so my Pango is getting some solo XP. Trying to go on Invoker here, the tornado kinda saves him, like throwing the shuriken wouldn't have killed him, so I just save it. But by being present on other lanes too, I kinda put a bit of fear in the head that I can be everywhere and I can be very annoying to them. So after my rotation mid lane, which was not successful in terms of getting a kill, we're gonna find a Pillow Ursa here and gonna almost finish him off. The ult saves him, but now we're getting the kill on him. So that's one set, Bearman, and I am about to get my level 6, I think. Yeah, I'm almost level 6. So, looking at the timer, 8 minutes being level 6 and having the track online is pretty good timing now. And now what you can do is what a lot of people want to do with Bounty Hunter is they want to run in and hit them with Ginada. And this is the timing where you can do it. You can abuse the movement speed from track as well, so you kinda can go pretty deep without dying. Like you don't have to be too scared of or a lot of things because you are so fast. Therefore, even if bad weather runs me down here, Pango comes in and we're just gonna clean him up. It's an easy track kill. And now the gold string is really coming into play with all the track kills we are collecting in this game now. Even Ursa here, I think he's pretty tilted at the moment, so that's why he's doing that. He's going into the camp. And keep in mind, there's a cute thing you can do. If you have somebody tracked and you throw the shuriken on the target that is not tracked, the shuriken will bounce towards your tracked target. It's a 1200 radius, which is blink dagger range, I think. If I remember correctly, we can check. Blink dagger, yeah, blink dagger is 1200 units too, so basically from the range of blink dagger your shuriken will bounce towards every target that is tracked. And here I stole his creep with the shuriken and damaged Ursa then with my shuriken toss. And here he goes on me. I disengage with Invis, track him up, and we finish him off. And from now on the game kinda goes straight forward. So with my track now I can just run it Invoker together with Pangolier. Gonna use Shuriken and just run him down now with the Pugna nuke. It's another tracker we collect. And it's also a good synergy I didn't think about before the game started, but I felt it when the game was going that my Shuriken and the Pugna decrab is actually a lot of damage. So even here it made more sense to max out Shuriken, but I do it anyways in almost every game, so it was not a lucky shot here from me then. For items, what do you want to buy? For items on Bounty Hunter is you just want to buy tanky items. You want to have tanky items and mana regen. What that means is you're gonna buy a lot of clarities to sustain your mana. You're gonna buy, like I usually buy a bracer. Has some clarities here, and my next item is gonna be Youth Scepter. Why I buy Youths is kinda easy to answer. I buy Youths because of Ursa. I can Yule him when he's enraged. That's the only thing you can do to lock him down while being in enraged form. Like Youths doesn't get affected by status resistance. And I buy Youths to kinda use myself when I'm getting hit by all the invoker spells, like if a meteor is flying into me or something. So I can just Yule and dodge all the damage. All you want to do is you just want to be survivable and spam your shurikens and spam tracks. It's not needed to run in to get the Ginada hit on heroes all the time. If you just be there and be very annoying, track them, they always feel like stalked. I don't know, you guys probably have this feeling too when you play against Bounty and you're tracked, you always feel like you're observed and stalked by this guy. That's at least me, but maybe I'm crazy. So I skipped through the game and there was nothing too special going on now since it's kinda a stomp. So I just have one more tip for you before I end the video. Obviously not in every game you have 3 winning lanes. So what you do with your hero is basically you play with the hero or with the heroes that have won their lane or that are able to do anything. Like let's say you have an offlaner that had a good start because you guys did well in your laning stage together. You can play together and try to collect track kills. If you have some active mid lane hero that had a decent start or at least has his levels and his abilities up to get some kills, you can play together with him and try to collect track kills. Like you should look at track as something not only you get gold and you get like bonus gold for all the track kills, it's also something that you, at least for me it is, every time when I die and there's a bounty on the enemy team and I was tracked, I always feel bad that I gave away so much gold, because track is actually a lot of gold. And that's like a bit of psychological warfare, which is basically Dota in a nutshell, like having the psychological warfare with your opponents. And every single advantage you can take by winning these psychological warfares, it's helping you in winning a lot. Like, people tilt for every reason, and if you just make someone tilt because you track killed him, I mean, it's good for you, right? You tilt him, he will not be focused that much. Some people tend to destroy the items then, and it's an easy win. So that's it then for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed and had some fun watching a newer hero. Like, I never did a bounty hunter video on my channel, so that's something new. There will be probably another bounty game coming too, which is more like not so stompy, so we can take a look at more team fights and all of this stuff. But for the basic, I think for the basics, the video kind of covered everything. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, good night whenever you watch it. And I hope I see you guys in the next video too. Goodbye, goodbye. Oh, and by the way, if I don't upload a new video until New Year's, obviously everyone have a happy new year, and see you in 2021 then. Goodbye, goodbye.